Welcome back everyone, I am Markus and we are continuing our adventure to Illusion of Gaia. We are back into the city of Freysia after freeing all the laborers from the diamond mine, and now we got ourselves a new melody to sing, the memory melody. And if you remember, one of our friends is suffering with amnesia recently, so let's go back to the inn. And let's go over here to the side of our friends and play the song so that they can finally get their memories back together. I love the song they're playing right now. What is this place? Somehow I feel a little homesick. I feel like I'm back in the womb. Everything that's happened and the people I've met are pouring into my head. I was raised in the town of South Cape. When my father didn't come back from an expedition, the most important thing in my life was gone. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't stand my father using soldiers to invade other countries. It's awful when someone loses their life. What I'd taken years to put together was destroyed in one moment. I wonder if Seth is alright. People live on because they forget about unpleasant things. And with that, all of the memories are back. Hey, how you feeling? Lance? What have I been doing? What's happened to everyone? Lance, your memory's back. I was worried. I wonder what would happen. Oh, Lance, are you alright? I guess everyone was worried. I take care of someone in the same situation. What's wrong? You're crying. I've experienced much in my travels. Well, there's an eccentric inventor in the woods nearby. Shall we go? I think his name is Neil. Did you say Neil? That's the same name as my lost cousin. My cousin Neil, the inventor, flew in the sky in a thing called an airplane. So Will and his group went to the inventor's house. Well, that's kind of a sudden turn of events, but yeah. You talk to Eric and all of a sudden you go to this Neil's cottage over here, which is apparently her cousin. You go from a diamond mine to meeting your cousin, which is stranded lost in this cottage, isolated from the world. It's open. Come in. Neil, it's me, Will from South Cape. And here we are. Oh, Will, you've gotten strong. Are all these people your friends? This person stinks. What are you saying? You shouldn't talk like that. There's a wonderful smell in this room, isn't there? Hey, both of you talk pretty harshly. When you're wrapped up in inventing something, you don't care about your appearance. I don't think the smell is that bad, not enough to hate me for it. I've only been wearing these socks for a month. Dude, there's water outside. You should go and take a bath. Jeez. I've only had mine on for 3 weeks. I guess I lose. Lance, you two! You both go and discover something called hygiene. Fucking idiots. I can't believe it. I don't want to breathe the same hair as him. I stand with Kara on this point. I've heard enough about socks. Make yourself at home. You're Will's friends. You're welcome. Yeah, we are welcome, but the smell is not welcome. Seth would be pleased when he sees this invention. So let's talk to Neil and see what's going on. It's been about 2 years since we last met, hasn't it? I've invented lots of things since then. The 4 inventions in this room are my best work. Have a look. Well, let's have a look. We can see a lot of stuff around here. That's an oxygen tank. There's air inside. With this you can breathe underwater, but there's only 1 minute's worth of air inside. Compressing the air will let you stay underwater longer, but I don't know how to do it. Well, baby steps, I guess. Those are airplane wings. It's part of a machine that will fulfill man's dream of flying in the air like a bird. The body is too big and you need a runway to take off, so it's hidden in the desert. Nice! Did you manage to make it working, or are you crashing down once again? Let's see what's this here. That's a telescope. You can see stars as if you were in your head. Pretty cool. That's a camera. It will burn a copy of a scene onto printing paper. The problem is that it takes almost 30 minutes. Scenery doesn't move, but to photograph a person means they can't move for 30 minutes. When I used it, the eyes turned bright red like a rabbit's. Yeah, you should blink every once in a while. But yeah, taking pictures at times was oof, an eternity, and it was very expensive. Tell me why you came to see me. Will tells Niels about hearing his father's voice and visiting the world's ruins in search to find the mystic statues. Haha, interesting. I too have some interest in ruins. The ruins Will talked about are scattered all over the world, but they have something in common. Drawing a line among the ruins makes a shape that looks like the constellation of Cygnus. Cygnus? That's the Tower of Babel where your father got lost. It's in the middle of the ground painting of the big white bird. That's where a new red star below the constellation of Cygnus. That's right, you know a lot. The red star in Cygnus Will's interest in ruins. Different elements are bound together organically. I'm reading like ass, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's by coincidence or by design, but something is going to happen. Fortunately, the Nazca ground paintings are a week's walk east of here. Go? Yeah, let's go. Good, it's settled. We're going too. We don't want Will to be the only one having a good time. The group went to the Nazca desert. So yeah, basically what they're saying is there's a correlation between the constellation of Cygnus and the way all these ruins are put on the world map. And there will be another link to the constellation of Cygnus right now with this painting of Nazca, which is taken straight from the Nazca lines in the real world. It was a long way, but you did a good job. This is the most famous of the ground paintings, the Condor. Have you heard of it? No one knows why ancient people drew pictures like this. Whenever I come here, I'm overwhelmed at the grand scale. You should go see it for yourself. Yeah, here we are at the Nazca lines in this desert. And you can see, yeah, it's basically the Condor of Nazca that we see in real life. The exact same shape and all. It's very interesting, and you can see all these rocks put in here. These rocks are basically stars, and they are set to basically draw the entire symbol on the ground. I don't know if this is actually true to life, because I'm not exactly knowledgeable about this sort of stuff, but I guess it's an interesting theory. There probably was another real reason for all these drawings that maybe was discovered throughout the years. When you look at it this way, it's like the 8 white lines at an athletic event. Maybe the ancient Nazca people ran the 100-yard dash here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not the reason, Kara. Up until now, all I've done is go to school, study and play. Sometimes I wonder if my being here isn't all a dream. Well, you are sleeping well, so maybe it's real. Doesn't there seem to be a pattern in the way these rocks are scattered around? Yeah, it's a constellation. Let's see what Eric has to say. It's scary, I stay with Neil. Don't be in such a hurry. Wait for everyone else. Yeah, we're basically going around here on a big sightseeing tour. This is the Condor's stomach. If you dig here, you might find eggs. It's a joke. Don't be so serious. Not a great joke, I must say, but a joke nonetheless. And what are you? We have a ghost over here? Apparently it's gone. That wasn't exactly welcoming. Where's everyone gone? Oh, they're all here. What do you have to say, Neil? We'll talk about it when everyone comes back. The mystic statue that Will spoke of is somewhere on display. I thought I'd seen the paintings before, but doesn't this condor look like Cygnus? Of course! I hadn't noticed! When we look at it, we see Cygnus, but ancient people probably just saw a condor. Ah! I got it! Look where the rocks are on the ground. They position like the stars in the constellation of Cygnus. Of course! Cygnus has 9 stars, and there are 9 stones. What is the red star that appeared recently? Condor's head, Condor's right foot, Condor left foot, and Condor's tail. If you remember from the image of Cygnus that we saw during the drifting scene, it should be at the left foot. If you give the wrong answer, you just go and do this again. Of course, at the joint of his left foot. Let's check the left foot. But yeah, apparently this red star that has appeared, it's probably the comet that everyone is talking about that is going closer and closer to the world. Let's go over here and see what we can find. There's a tile buried in the sand. When Will's flute touched it, there was a rumbling sound. Uh-oh. What is happening? Hey, something huge is coming down. What? Will? Will! And we got teleported away. Into the sky garden. Oh, hell to the yes! There's a strange garden floating in the sky over Nazca. On the ground, Neil and my friends look like tiny heads going back and forth. Could the paintings be an airport for the sky garden? I guess every theory is fine at this point. But yeah, this is the Sky Garden. It's gonna be our next dungeon in the game and my favorite dungeon in the entire game. But we're gonna go through all of this madness, because this is a very complicated dungeon we have over here, in the next part of Illusion of Gaia. I am Markus. Take care of yourself, everyone. Have a very nice day. I'll see you in the next video.